So I used to tell this story actually a lot. I think I even told it in my book, one of the books I wrote. I don't remember now, but I think that this is very relevant today, and I'm hoping you, as real estate agents, pay attention to this and hopefully find some encouragement from it. But years ago, let's say about 15 years ago now, uh, in November, let's say around the first week of November, between the first week of November and the first week of January, we actually, and it was a tougher market, we opened 9 escrows. 9 escrows, and we were like, okay, this is a great way to have momentum going into the first quarter of the year. And you have to figure, you have 9 escrows going, you're figuring you're going smooth, and things are going to start off in that first quarter pretty good. Now, back then, the majority of the listings that I was taking were through expireds for sale by owners and cold calling still, basically. So, routine wise, you get up in the morning, you make your calls, you make your contacts, you do your follow ups, etc. I'm stating this so that you know these were not referrals that were coming in. These were not REOs. But this was the actual, sweat equity in getting the listings and then putting these transactions together. So suddenly, I don't remember what happened to which property, but we had a property fall out. We had a property fall out of escrow, and as unfortunate as that was, you're still thinking from a business person standpoint, hey, I got escrows going, I've got 8 others, and we'll work on getting that one back into escrow. All of the things that you say when you're in this business. And I remember there were 9 escrows. So probably within the next 2 or 3 days, had 2 more fall out. One of them was contingent upon the house selling. That part fell apart. So the house they were buying fell apart. Right? You're probably starting to get this pattern. Next, with the following week, we had another couple of the escrows fall apart. Back on the market, etc., etc. Here's the point. The point is that not one, not two, not three, not four, all 9 of these escrows fell apart. So we went from 9 escrows, and although you're not supposed to count your money ahead of time, I mean, you do. You got 9 escrows coming, right? To lose all of them. Now, here's the part that I want you to understand. I'm working expireds, for sale by owners, cold calling. That's how I'm putting my opportunities together. So I want you to think of the psychology of this. You have 9 escrows. They're falling apart. They're falling out. But guess what I still did every morning? And back then I started earlier because it was different with time. We started about 7:30. Started at 7. I started making calls at 7. Every morning still, escrows falling apart. Problems with the economy. Problems. Every morning still, 5 days a week, guess what I got up and did? That's right, I made my calls. Were some days much harder than the other days? Absolutely. When you're losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 escrows, getting up at 7 a.m. in the morning and making calls to expireds, for sale by owners, and just normal cold call follow-up is not fun. It's not fun. But you do what you have to do when you're running your business. Now, when this was going on, the internet and all that stuff wasn't big. The social media and all that stuff wasn't big. They were around by then, but they weren't huge components to you actually making money in real estate yet. I think AOL still had a dial-up, that type of stuff, right? So every morning, still would stay on track, would get up, make the calls, and they're not necessarily pleasant calls, while your escrows are falling apart. While that means that the income, the revenue that you're generating is now not coming in, meaning that your Visa bill, your mortgage payment, your car note, your insurance, your stuff now is in jeopardy. But you still got to make those calls. You still got to get up and do what you're supposed to do. You still have to run a business. If you have payroll and assistants, you still need to pay them. You can't just lay down and quit. So I'm reaching out to some people because I know there's somebody that needs to hear this right now. And I just want you to understand that you do what you have to do. And I don't care how good of an agent you are, how good of an agent you think you are, or what a great agent you may be perceived to be. These things happen. Situations happen. How do you react to those situations? That's what matters.